Hey everybody, this is Kim, and I've seen a lot of people have about me videos up, so I'm going to do one. I got the inspiration from Lacey, and let's see, I'm not going to tell you where I grew up because I don't like talking about where I grew up at, but I did grow up between the country and the city, so I'm like in between there. I grew up in foster care, and I have a couple sisters and a couple brothers. And I can tell you how many because there's so many of us out there that I don't even know really how many I have. You know, we've all been separated, but I am really close to one of my sisters. Her name is Autumn, and she's always been my inspiration for me to look up to. And I have a nephew named Noah. My mother and father did divorce, and he pretty much just like left us hanging on a string, and apparently that string like broke. Excuse me. So when I was 15, my sister had her son in March 1st of 2006. I had to think. That June, I was 15 years old, and I got pregnant. And a couple days later, I did turn 16. I had my daughter when I was 16 years old on March 14th. And we found out whenever I was pregnant with her that she was going to have some issues, and they were going to be brain issues, apparently. But when she came out, whenever they take the clamps to get the baby out, they messed up her brain even more, which caused her to have ventriculomegaly and cerebral palsy and a whole bunch of other disorders. And that's like, and I was 16 years old, and it was really, really crazy for me. And I got to go back and live with my mother after that. And we didn't get along. Her name is Kaisha. My daughter's name is Kaisha, and she is biracial. Her father left us hanging and didn't really care about us, so I raised her. I was working 3 jobs, trying to stay out of foster care, and I moved out of my mom's house because we wasn't getting along, and she was going through boyfriends at the time. So I moved out of there and went and lived with a friend and started working to take care of my daughter, take her to all her doctor's appointments, and like I said, she does have special needs, so she had to go to the doctor's office all the time. When I was 17, I got placed back into foster care, and I started going to college. Like right whenever I found out I was pregnant, I dropped out of school and got my GED and went straight to college, like to get an education. So I was going to school and working 3 jobs. Which was very hard, and I'll never do it again, not unless I'm really struggling that hard. But now I have a college degree, so I really don't need to worry about that right now. So we got put back into foster care, which, like, it was me and my daughter, and they're in a mommy and me program, and they treated us like crap. And I tried my hardest to stay on my tiptoes to be in there because all the moms got treated horribly. Some days they would lie about you being so much trouble. They try to get your baby taken away all the time. And it was just heartbreaking to me that, you know, I could have lost my daughter while I was in there. I think it's harder for any parent, and I know it shouldn't matter of any age of, you know, how you take care of your child, because really you can be 13 years old and have a baby and be a better parent than a 30-year-old. That's my opinion. And so we got out of foster care, I got my apartment, and I met my boyfriend that I'm with now. Like, we wasn't dating, but we was like best friends. I ended up getting in some trouble, and it was a big thing. I did go to jail, which really sucked. and my daughter went with my dad, which my dad is like really a really good man. You know, he always looks out for me. And my mother and father both have changed really a lot since I have gotten older. And I got out of jail and I decided to move down here to North Carolina and to start my life over and join the military and try to get everything like situated. So anyways, my daughter, she stays here in between me and my father. She goes in between me. She's 2 now, but she still has like some of the problems, and you can't really like tell by looking at her. I'm sure y'all seen her pictures on my slideshows, but you can't tell by looking at her. But she goes from here to there because her occupational therapy and physical therapy is up there. So, let's see, some more about me. When I was 14, I was on varsity. I was on varsity basketball team. I loved basketball. It was my favorite sport ever. I was on cheerleading. I don't like that part. But anyway, I did national cheerleading, national championships and stuff. Excuse me. So anyway, me and my husband met back then, and then got together. How to get out of trouble? So I moved down here and joined the military, which I'm getting ready to be discharged because I hate it. H-A-T-E, hate it. Can't stand it.
I just want that plan begun.
And
after losing the school tournament for the first time in a couple of years,
I guess that's a little bit about me that y'all know. And I love making friends with everybody, you know, because I know I've been through a lot, and I don't want people to look down on me because I've been through a lot, because everybody deserves another chance. And I have so many everybody on here is so inspirational to me. Like, they are so uplifting and they help me out a lot. Just by hearing about other people's videos that they've also been through like kind of similar things with me, it makes me feel like so much better. But now I'm 19 years old. Can you believe it? I probably don't even look it, huh? Do I look younger? Older? Anyways, I'm 19, and yes, I will be a mother of 2 children. But I look at it as I do take care of my children, and you know, sometimes it may be hard, but who don't go through hard moments? And it wasn't, when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter now, it was not meant to be. It was not a mistake. We have talked about having a baby, and I decided I was going to go on like a little diet, and all of a sudden I ended up pregnant, which is a blessing, a big blessing. And I look at it as if, you know, my daughter's 2 years old and she's going through all these health issues and stuff, and having Naomi growing up with her will let Naomi know that just because you see a mentally challenged child walking down the street, don't mean you can laugh at them, and don't mean that you can pick on them, because your sister is the exact same as them. It might not be as bad, but she's going through the exact same thing, and she'll be there to take up for her sister. So that was like uplifting off my chest. But anyway, I was going to do this video so everybody can get to know a little bit about me.